Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Jangs08, and I'm here with my mate.
This is D-Riz, and today we're going to talk about the Dallas Mavericks.
Now, we'll start off with going through just the owner and the head coach and the GM and things like that, and we'll start off with the owner. The owner is Mark Cuban, who has been in the past to have a bit of a temper, and but he's really passionate about the Mavs. Do you have anything to input on the owner?
Not very well known fact, but also the inventor of Cuban cigars. Just joking. Uh, no, he's pretty passionate about his sports and especially his team. So yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Now we'll move to the general manager, who is Don Nelson. Um, don't know too much about Don Nelson. Didn't really do enough research, but anyway, anything you want to put in with Don Nelson?
No.
No. Okay. Well, the head coach is Rick Carlisle, and some people may know who this guy is. Some people remember him from being the coach when I think it was when Indiana and Detroit had the big Palace brawl at the Palace. I think anyway. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just let me know. um, do you want to say anything about any other of the head office people?
No, I don't think people really care. I mean, if we're wrong, send us a video message or a comment saying you want to know about the board and basketball operations people. But yeah,
Yeah. I think
most people are just interested in the players.
Yeah, okay. So now we're just going to run down the team roster, and then we'll go in depth into each player's percentages and averages that they had last year through the season. We'll go from the bottom up. So who is at the bottom of the list there?
Well, of course, we've got the 33-year-old Tim Thomas, who I believe was at Phoenix, maybe. I'm not sure, but he's a bit of a journeyman, so he can add some veteran leadership without actually being that big a player.
And okay, next we've got Jason Terry, and he's also 33, 6'2", out of Arizona. He's been in the league for a while, so yeah. Next we have
Of course, we have Deshaun Stevenson, LeBron's nemesis, well, ex-nemesis, acquired in the trade also with Caron Butler from Washington. So, yeah.
Okay, next we have Dirk Nowitzki. You all know who Dirk is. We won't go into too much until we get to the actual player buyers. Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the Matrix, Sean Marion, who, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. If you know Dirk, you're going to know who Sean Marion is.
Then I've never heard of this person before. I think I'll pronounce it right. Ian Mahinmi. He's 6'11" center. I don't know what college he was in, if he was even in college, but yeah, 230 pounds. So for a 6'11" guy, that's pretty small, pretty thin. But yeah.
Yeah, and then next, of course, is Jason Kidd, and at 37 years old, that's got to be one of the oldest guys in the league, but he's still playing like he's a kid, so you know.
Okay, and we'll just run down the next ones quick so we can get to the actual player buyers that we're going to run through. The next is Dominic Jones from South Florida, 6'4" shooting guard. Then
Brendan Haywood, 7-foot center.
Then also another center, 27 years old and 7'1" is Tyson Chandler.
Then of course you got Caron Butler, 30-year-old small forward from Connecticut.
Okay, then you got Rodrigo Beaubois. I think I pronounced his name correctly. He's a really good player, really fast. I like where his career's going.
And of course we've got Jose Juan Barea. I hope I pronounced that right. 6-foot point guard. Don't know much about him, but yeah.
And then last but not least, we have Alexis Ajinça, I think. I don't know if I pronounced that one correctly. There's a few names there that we may have got wrong. So yeah, make a video response and let us know how it's said. And yeah, anyway, we'll move on to each individual player. First we'll start with Dirk Nowitzki. he averaged 25 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. As we said before, he's 7 foot tall, 245 pounds. He's 32. The way you pronounce Nowitzki's name is pronounced Novitski, so it's Nowitzki. He's power forward. He's been in the league for 12 years. He was drafted in 1998 in the first round, 9th pick by Milwaukee. And his 2010 salary is $19,795,714. Anything you want to add for Dirk there?
Just mostly he's known for his outside shooting, but I think people just underestimate just how complete his game is. He can also bang in the paint, and the fact that he's averaging almost 8 rebounds shows he's more than an adequate rebounder. And a block a game, so he can obviously get it done on the defense as well. But yeah, he's got to be the best big man shooter in the game today.
Not to mention he's averaging 2.7 assists that I didn't see there. But anyway, we'll move on to the next one. Do you want to take it away, buddy?
Of course, we have the Jason Kidd, who is, like I said before, 37 years old. He's been in the league 16 years. Coming in at 6'4", he averaged 10.3 points last year, 9.1 assists, and 1.8 steals. So the stats are still there, Mr. Triple Double. And of course, his salary for this year is $8,100,000. That's US dollars. And he was drafted by...
He was drafted in 1994 in the first round by Dallas. And then also, played around a few teams. I think he went to the Suns, then the Nets.
So he was second by Dallas, yes. So this is a bit of a homecoming for him,
Well, he's been there for a while now, so he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
It's been a homecoming.
So yeah, and I think we'll move on.
Well, we're just going to go into a little bit more depth into Jason Kidd's personal life here, something that neither of us really like.
Well, while we were researching the players, we came across this little tidbit of information. In January 2001, Jason Kidd was arrested and pleaded guilty to domestic abuse for assaulting his wife,
Jemena.
Hope they pronounced that right. Afterwards, he attended anger management classes for 6 months, and then continued to get counseling. So hopefully, by now, he should be okay. He gave up alcohol and is now very involved in the church and all the activities therein. But then in 2007, he split from his wife.
He filed for divorce.
Well, yes, and that's all I'm seeing here. So.
Okay. Well, just as another little tidbit, when Jason Kidd does his free throws, when he kisses his hand and extends it to the rim, apparently that was a sorry message every game or every free throw to his wife and kids for the crap that he put him through. And anyway, yeah, we'll move on. Next we have Sean Marion. He's
Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix. He's 6'7", 228 pounds. He's 32 years old and he's a small forward. He's been in the league for 11 years, and he come out of UNLV. He was drafted in 1999 in the first round, 9th pick by Phoenix, and he stayed there pretty much his entire career until he come to Dallas. His salary for the 2010 year is $6,635,068. His 2009-2010 stats were 12 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and 1 assist per game. And we'll just move along again to Caron Butler.
Okay, so now we're on Caron Butler, who was acquired from Washington as part of the former Big Three that they had to split up there. He averaged 16.3 points per game, 6.2 rebounds per game, and 2.1 assists per game last year. He's 30 years old, with 8 years in the league. He was drafted in 2002, first round, 10th by Miami. He will be making, again, American dollars, $9,780,000 and 970. Oh, wait, yes, I believe I screwed up there. 970. 900.
$9,780,970.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And yes, he is small forward who was drafted from Connecticut.
Fair enough. Okay, we'll move on to Jason Terry. He's a 6'2", 180-pound shooting guard, point guard, I guess you could say. He's more of a scorer. He was born September 15th, 1977. He's been in the league 11 years. He come out of Arizona College. He was drafted in 1999 in the first round, 10th by Atlanta, 10th pick. His salary is $9,075,000. And last year he averaged 16.6 points per game, 3.8 assists, and his three-point percentage was 36%. Yeah, that's pretty much all we're going to say about Jet. Do you want to add anything?
Just that he's a perennial Sixth Man of the Year contender, so look out for that.
Okay, we're going to go to the two big guys now. The guys backing up the center, anchoring the defense.
Of course, you got Brendan Haywood, who had a breakout year last year. I think he'll be awarded with more playing time and possibly a starting role. He averaged 9.1 points per game and 9.3 rebounds, and of course also 2.1 blocks per game. He's 7 foot, 263 pounds, 30 years old. He's played for 9 years in the league. He was drafted in 2001 in the first round, 20th by Cleveland. And again, US dollars, he will be earning exactly $6 million this year. So, yeah.
Cool. Okay, now we're moving on to the other guy that I like, Tyson Chandler. He averaged 6 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and 1.1 blocks. And I think he suffered with not being with Chris Paul. Chris Paul brought his game out when he was with New Orleans. But anyway, he's 7'1" center, 235 pounds. He's still only 27, so he's not too old. But he's got 9 years experience. I'm pretty sure he came out of high school. He was drafted 2001 in the first round, second pick by the Clippers. And his salary is for the 2010 season is $11,700,000 exactly. And now that's just like a little bit of a rundown for the Dallas Mavericks that we've gone through. This video has gone to 13 minutes long, so we're gonna have to cut it off pretty quick. And just a shout out to a few people that wanted this video done. I know we did say that we're gonna do every NBA team, but a few people that we know have been doing that already, so we're not gonna go through that. If you have any requests for teams that you want to see done, just give us a shout out, and yeah.
Yeah, that's our video for the Dallas Mavs, and peace out.
Alright, people. See ya.